I just uploaded a video about head of Smederevo Police Department, Veseli Anićević, daughter-in-law of local criminal who instructed police officers to intimidate me and harass me more than 10 times based on false crime reports by monstrous murder of 3 members of my family. She also poisoned 3 kids. So I'm now finishing the series about that. This is a video about former head of Smederevo Police Department. Smederevo is sort of capital of area where I live now and where my father lived. So my father was police in reserve, civil war veteran, and police did nothing. Both police department, Smederevo Police Department and Novi Sad Police Department, when doctors were finishing off my father. So now this is the last video about police officers, actually heads of police departments, and I need to mention at the beginning, which is something that I mentioned in these 2 videos. In this video, these 3 pieces of shit were at the time where police did that, when they were intimidating me and harassing me and so on and so on. Also, I received death threats of from one police officer on 29th of May. Yeah, it was May 29th of May 2022. So these 2 pieces of shit, 3 pieces of shit were both ministers of interior and ministers of defense, because military intelligence was also intimidating me and starving me and so on and so on. So I just want to show the video where I explained yeah. Here is the that guy who in this list is the guy Stanisavljević, police officer who I received that threat from him on 29th of May 2022. So I'm now going to show who were head of police department, Novi Sad Police Department, when I also was intimidated and harassed when I was living in Novi Sad. So before that I need to check out something. So I need to see what happened when I gave statement to the what the hell is this? I cannot open this for some reason. Okay, so what I need is the date of the statement I gave about false crime report on multiple counts of crimes I supposedly committed by Bojana Babić, notary, real piece of shit, stupid bitch. So notary Bojana Babić. Well, actually I have a video on this, okay. So this is about her false report, and within that false case of that false report, crime report, this is another video on that, and I need to check out Dragana Popovic. What? Is it possible that I don't have it here? What the hell? So it should be here. So this is the at that time chief prosecutor of elementary prosecution. Actually, I don't need video, I just need this. So there she is, chief prosecutor. Dismissed. So this is what happened. And also I need to mention within that case of false crime report on multiple counts against me, another piece of shit, Bojana, this piece of shit, Bojana Savic from corruption unit of higher instance, corruption office, whatever, of higher instance prosecution in Belgrade, one of the most important prosecution offices in state in Serbia. She was also involved in intimidating and blackmailing me within that false crime report case. So within that case, I received the order from police to come to the police station Stari Grad, which means old city, which is part of police department of Novi Sad city in Serbia, and searching that statement. So instead reporting Bojana Babić notary and DA prosecutor office prosecutor and deputy prosecutor who were in trying to blackmail me, as I just showed. So chief prosecutor Dragana Popovic of elementary prosecution office in Belgrade, then at that time assistant prosecutor Maja Ilić and deputy prosecutor Aleksandar Goled. Both of these two were working in the elementary prosecution office in Smederevo, and instead, so police officer needed to report them for committing crimes, for blackmailing me and so on and so on. Instead, they just went on and asked statement for me. So that was I gave statement in that police station in Novi Sad, but the whole request from prosecution office, elementary prosecution office in Smederevo, went through police department of Smederevo. So they're also involved. This guy who I just mentioned, he was Dan Popovic, he was head of Smederevo police department at that time. This piece of shit started doing the job of head of police department of Smederevo in the beginning of May 2022. So, and this guy was head of police department of Smederevo for 15 years. So what else I wanted to show? Yeah, I need to check out this this statement that I gave. Yeah. don't know how I missed it. So this is the statement, and I need a date of this statement. Of course, I will show this statement again. It is mentioned in these videos that I showed related to Bojana Babic. So it says here that, come on, actually this is official note about notification received from citizen. Yeah, right. So 5th, so in Serbia there is first is date, but then but after that month, so 5th of August 2020. So here it is, Bojana Babic. They asked me to give official statement, although I did that, which can be seen in these videos. I showed, I explained everything in multiple mails, in a lot of details, and they still, actually they wanted to blackmail me, and this can be seen in that video where I mentioned that they gave up, where Dragana Popovic, chief prosecutor, is mentioned, when I stated, when I notified that elementary prosecution office of Smederevo that I'm witness of international organized crime, and I mean they knew that because Interpol is involved officially since July 2019 in cover-up of monstrous murders of my family. So this guy who took statement from me, Šestović Rodolić, he's from Montenegro. He's Montenegro. This is my signature, and so on and so on. So that was in August, so 5th of August 2020, and I will show right away why I needed this. So this guy became head of police department of Novi Sad in 2017, and this guy became head of police department in wow 22nd of September 2020. So I cannot really involve this guy, although I mentioned that he was arrested, I think. I mean, I will show I'm about to show the article about arresting not just this guy. So he's not head of police department of Novi Sad anymore, so he's not involved in this. Let me see what happened after that. Well, actually he's involved because he's involved because gendarmerie, so this is a sort of special unit of police. They were intimidating me. It was let me see, 2021. It was winter 2021. Winter 2021. But so winter 2020, 2021, so around January 2021, so he's actually involved. This could not happen without his knowledge, so he's involved in that harassment and intimidation. So they stopped. I was waiting a guy whose mother rented apartment. I rented apartment from his mother, and these gendarmerie police officers came out of nowhere, and they just asked this guy something, I don't know, like a second or two, and they just leave him alone, and they started harassing me. I mean, not they, but the commander of that unit. I think that was, they were in the car. They were like I don't know, 4 or 5 of them in the car, like sardines. And the guy who was he started intimidating me. I explained what the whole thing is about. He then immediately started started to apologize. So this guy knew that. So Slobodan Malesic, new head of police department of Novi Sad, 22nd of September 2020. He is responsible for that. Let's see when this guy. Okay, I was not in Novi Sad at that time, but still I need to mention that new chief of police department of Novi Sad was appointed on 23rd of June 2022, and it says that he beat a man until the poor man lost his conscience. And I'm showing this because I want to show what crimes these head of police departments committed. So this guy is only responsible for that. I'm trying to remember if there was something else. Okay, so he's responsible only for that intimidation by gendarmerie, and that was it. So really not a big deal, but I mean, harassing somebody who has cancer, that's a bit too much. So that's the guy. Okay, I need this for description of this video and for the for screenshot for my thumbnail. So let's see who are these people. Okay, so I need to mention other guy. So Milorad Susnjic, new head of police department of Novi Sad. That was in 2017, 17th of January 2017. The previous one was Siniša Radek, which is not really important. Yeah, he's not. So this guy is responsible for not doing anything while my father was finished off by doctors in Smederevo, by one doctor. I mean, one doctor was organized everything, but there were probably more doctors who gave something to my father, and so on and so on. So I need to close this. It appears that something is happening outside. And check out. What the hell? Go. Sorry about that. That was my rooster. So this guy is responsible for not doing anything while my father was finished off by doctors in Smederevo. I was in Novi Sad at that time, and I can actually open the email I received from them. So at MUP port parole, I need port parole. Yeah, here is. This is port parole of police department of Novi Sad. I have only one. answer from them. I mentioned that in videos related to I think police internal affairs, but I'm going to open this again. These are the questions that I asked about their decision. So this is decision on my report. So that was crime report that police did nothing when DA, so Police Department of Novi Sad, 4th of March 2019. My father was murdered on 28th of December 2018. Novi Sad, and so on and so on. Something that I sent on 16th, I think it was 15th of January. So they explain here that everything was okay, but there is no signature, which means that they did everything illegally, or maybe they forgot to send me the second page. I see here only one page. So they never answered. This can be seen when I search for emails I received from them. So this guy is involved in that. At that time, head of police department. I explained everything. The fact that they were ignoring me when I reported that they are about to kill my father, and they told me just to call Smederevo. When I called Smederevo, the same thing happened. So for that part, this guy is involved. He's responsible. So police officers from 2 police departments did nothing when doctors were finishing off my father, who is police in reserve and Civil War veteran. So when major players are involved, real mafia, they are doing nothing. There is no code that they're protecting. This is my father, and pieces of shit from Google and Yahoo, and sorry, not Yahoo, but YouTube puts this at the end. So my father, police officer in reserve, Civil War veteran. So when real mafia is involved in the case, there is no code on protecting their colleagues, nothing. So that those stories about code that they protect their colleagues is pure rubbish. Okay, so this guy was responsible for that, and for not doing anything related. Yeah. So for not doing anything when my father was finished off by doctors in Smederevo hospital, and the second thing was I'm trying to remember what was else. Oh yeah, so the monster who murdered 3 members of my family reported, it was false report, that I have the gun. It was actually my father's gun, and I will now show that here it is. So this is order I received to come to Smederevo from Novi Sad to give statement. But if you see, oh come on, if you see this order, there is no what crime is in question, which is mandatory. It says here, so they ordered me to come as citizen, and the guy who sent this from Smederevo, he said that he sent this on time, but they waited 1 day before I needed to come there to give me this. And I think this is exactly the date. Let me see the date when I need to. Yeah. So 1st of January 2019. This is when I needed to be there. to be in Smederevo 10 o'clock, so I didn't sleep the whole night, and at that time I was recovering from from severe eye inflammation. This is the second time when I lost my vision. So they on purpose was waiting one day before I needed to go to give statement, and they appeared, two police officers, to give me this order in 6 o'clock p.m. And they of course were following me because I was returning. That was the last time when I visited the doctor, and they right when I was in front of my, at the time when I was in front of my building, they were at the door. So somebody obviously was following me. It is impossible to have that timing because they wanted my neighbors to see that police is visiting me. But I mean, I really don't care. So here they omitted what crime is questioned, which is mandatory. And this is what they did. So during that time, 2019, this guy was the head of police department, so it is impossible that he did not know that. So he's also, I mean, this is typical example of intimidation. So this is a second thing that that he did. And let's see if there is something else. Well, I think that would be all that these monsters did. So I'm now going to translate why were both of these two pieces of shit arrested. So both of them arrested this guy, so Susnjic, Milorad Susnjic, and this other guy, where's the name? Yeah, oh come on, I mean, it's in the title. So Slobodan Malesic. So this video is about these two guys. I'm not going to create a separate video on both of these two monsters. So I'm now going to translate what were crimes that led to arresting both this piece of shit and this piece of shit. So this is the as I already stated, article on new head of police department. I think that they are in normal cases head of police department for when somebody is elected or appointed, they should be there for 5 years, I think. So in an article about new head of police department of Novi Sad, who brutally beat the guy, and the guy lost his conscience. So this was 23rd of June 2022. So within this article, it says here that two previous heads of police department Novi Sad are arrested, and I'm just going to translate this. The previous two heads of Novi Sad were, it should be PD, were arrested. The former chief Milorad Susnjic and Slobodan Malesic are a real example of the fact that the police officers who reacted the post of chief of the Novi Sad Police were not kept. Okay, this is wrong. That police officers, So they are a perfect example that they didn't file these two. I mean, the author of the articles wants to say that they did not find happiness. Let's say, let's put it in that way. This is translated. This translation is totally wrong. So these are these two guys that I mentioned. Real piece of shit. So oh yeah, I forgot to mention that severe inflammation actually caused the treatment of that severe inflammation caused 4 cancers in my eye. This is caused on purpose by a Russian doctor, and this is proof. This one is proof that I really have cancer. So police was harassing me with severe inflammation. I lost my vision at that time. So intimidating me and harassing me with knowledge of this piece of shit and this piece of shit. Okay, so let's see what these two monsters did, why they arrested. So the head of police department Novi Sad, Slobodan Malesic, was arrested on April 4 this year, so 2022, for abuse of official position and his abuse of power. And he's a police general who became known to the public during the July lockdown protest in 2020, when the police used excessive force to suppress the demonstrations. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people were brutally beaten, but it's nothing when compared to Belgrade. I mean, that was hell. Let's see. Okay, there are 2 more paragraphs. What it says here. General Malesic, the assistant director of the police, has been the head of the police department since September 2020, and after Milorad Susnjic, the previous head of Novi Sad Police, who is on trial for abuse of office, was dismissed. Susnjic is on trial in the proceedings with the former state secretary of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Dijana Hakalovic, a very controversial figure. She had and probably still has close ties with the most prominent quoted mafia members in Serbia. I mean, they are also the most prominent in the area in Balkans. Okay, so this tells a lot about who this guy is. And last one. Slobodan Malesic was arrested by order of the prosecutor's office for organized crime. Wow. Together with 3 other persons, and he's charged with conspiracy. Wow, to commit criminal acts, influence peddling, and abuse of official position from 2018 until the moment of his arrest. His predecessor Milorad Susnjic is suspected of abuse of office. He is on the dock together with Dijana Hakalovic. He is accused of abusing his position and providing protection to the criminal Darko Elez in violation of the law. So, really marvelous citizens. Okay, so I will need this for the thumbnail, and the other, this is also for thumbnail, and this will be just added for the reference in the description of the video. So okay, so these were that was the last until unless something comes up So the last video on police officers who committed major crimes within the cases of monstrous murder. So 3 members of my family, which also include poisoning of 3 kids. So just for the reference, this is monster who murdered 3 members of my family brutally. She poisoned them. I mean, doctors finished them off, but she poisoned them. And this is her sister who vouched for her. Both of these 2 pieces of shit, degenerates and stupid bitches have major psych issues. Okay, so that was all regarding police officers. So some people call corrupt police officers pigs. I also do this as well. I call them pigs. So that would be all, and these 3 will be sent to International Police Association. This is the whole point of creating these videos.